Product creation, a simple way to add value to your PLR. You've been working on getting your PLR text content ready to create your package. But before you finish your package, there's something else you need to consider. What sort of graphics would add value to your content? Check out these ideas. Illustrations. You can use hand-drawn or computer-drawn illustrations to illustrate what the text is referring to. For example, if your content is about organic gardening, you might include illustrations of common garden pests. Infographics or charts or tables. So if you have data to share, then you can make these numbers easier to digest by presenting them in an infographic, chart, or table. Now let's suppose you are putting together a report that helps people get out of debt. If you tell people what percent of income they should be saving, using to pay down debt, and using to pay various household expenses, your information will be hard to remember. Now, if you represent this data visually, such as in a chart, then people can see at a glance how they should be allocating their income. Photos. Now, sometimes a simple photo can add value to your content. For example, you can use a relevant photo to make the content more aesthetically pleasing and to break up the text. For example, a dog training report may simply have pics of dogs sprinkled throughout to make the content more engaging and professional. You can also use a photo to illustrate something. For example, a dog training report might show photos of dogs with different facial expressions and postures in order to help people learn to read a dog's nonverbal communication. Now, here's something related. Gifs. Now, sometimes an animation in the form of a GIF can do an even better job of helping to illustrate how to do something. For example, if you are sharing information on bodybuilding, then you might include GIFs which illustrate proper form for each exercise. Mind maps. Now, a mind map is a non-linear way to represent a process or a concept. You can think of it as a cheat sheet or checklist with all relevant pieces connected. Now, some people prefer to see information laid out in mind maps rather than in a traditional step-by-step format. Now, process or decision maps. Now, if you are teaching people how to do something and they need to make decisions throughout the process, then you might offer a process or decision map. For example, you can provide a decision map to help marketers decide if they should outsource a particular task. Screenshots. Now, these work well when you're explaining an online process. For example, if you are teaching people how to install a script such as WordPress, then you might offer screenshots for each step. Now for your action steps, your task now is to consider how graphics can enhance the value of each piece in your package. Specifically, brainstorm the type of graphics that would make the most sense. For example, a cheat sheet would benefit from small icons, whereas a report might benefit from infographics and illustrations. So once you decide what sort of graphics you need, then do one of the following. First, create them, and you can try canva.com. Second, outsource them. Use a site like fiverr.com or upwork.com. Third, buy them using a site like depositphotos.com. Also, be sure to continue working on tweaking or rewriting the PLR as needed.